2 pumps of syrup. Tifa, knock him out, Tirtho. Thanks, Tifa. I appreciate that. There it is. The diamond kick. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight, we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. It is going to be Blackfall. This is the Golgari deck. I've wanted to go back to Golgari for a while, and I said, yeah, you know what features good landfall? Golgari. We have a couple of tricks here, and we made diamond with this one. So we ranked up. We really killed it with this Chocobo Landfall Stompy. Just all the best landfall stuff you can imagine crammed in here and crushing people. So before we get down to this one, though, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously rip you apart for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Hit that bell. You'll be notified when we go live, when we ever do something like that. We'd love to see you there. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, ask questions. That's the place to be in case you want to be in contact with the other villains. And of course, this deck and all the other decks that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, guys, you want to get your very own Chocobo Landfall Bruiser Beater right here, go right down there in the description and you will find a link to AetherHub. So that all being said, what are we talking about? This thing is aggressive. It is kind of combos out. It has a lot of different ways to win. It's very tricky. It can go wide. It has a lot of cool things that we can do. So the first things first, we're going to go with our 1-drop landfalls here. We're going to go with 3 Iridescent Vine Lashers from Bloomborough, 1 black and 1/2 Lizard Assassin, Offspring 2, which means that middle to late game, you can actually get 2 of these guys out. And whenever you landfall, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. We only have 1 opponent, so it's going to go directly on them. Now, the fun thing about this one is that when you have 2 of them, it does 2 damage each time a land goes down. Well, guess what? Sometimes we can make 2 lands go down in a turn by using some other things, so it could do 4. Don't forget, one of the best things that we have right now is Traveling Chocobo. Traveling Chocobo is going to be super important for everything that we're doing, so I want to address it right now. If a land or a bird you control entering the battlefield caused a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, it triggers an additional time. So this basically says landfall goes off twice and birds go off twice. Okay, we don't have that many birds, but we do have lands. So land triggering an ability will make Iridescent Vine Lasher hit twice. You have 2 Iridescent Vine Lashers with Traveling Chocobo, and you put down a land and you play a land twice. Guess what? It's 8 damage to your opponent. You can really, really stack combos on these guys by staggering these lands. There's a reason this thing is mythic rare, okay? It brings a lot of heat to the table on that. So that's a really good way of getting that damage down while you're attacking with everything else that you're doing. It is sometimes just not survivable for your opponent. We're also going to go with Zaz's Chocobo right there, an uncommon, 1 green, 0/2. Just a little baby chicken. We give him a little guessy. Look, a little baby chicken. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. He grows bigger with every single land that you drop. Little baby chicken. He's adorable. He'll get bigger and bigger and bigger. This thing scales out of control. Turn 1, 0/1. Turn 5, it's like a 5/6. It's insane at how fast this thing can scale and how aggressive that it can get overall. There you go. So those are your 1-drops. As far as removal goes, we do need removal. I kind of started the night thinking, I don't need that removal. I'm aggressive enough. Heck no. There's too much damage that they can do out there. We've got to pop them out. This is 100% rotation proof, by the way. So if you're worried about rotation, I forgot to mention this, you don't have to worry about crafting anything in this deck. They're all going to be completely fine for post-rotation, which is happening on the 27th, I believe. No, I'm sorry, the 29th of July. So you need to start thinking about what cards it's useful to craft and what it's not. I'm having stab instead of cut down. 2 stabs is -2, -2 for your aggro, for your anti-aggro. Very, very useful card to stab instant right there, -2. I'm also going to go with Bitter Triumph and Assassin's Trophy. I want to be able to destroy any permanent an opponent controls. artifact, enchantment, whatever it is. I don't care about them getting a basic land. It's fine. If I need to use a Assassin's Trophy to get some sort of artifact that's locking me out, or a temporary lockdown or anything like that, I gotta get it out as an instant speed for Assassin's Trophy. We're gonna go Bitter Triumph because, frankly, all the other 2-drop removals are leaving. And this can pay 3 life, or we can discard. Now, the one thing that I really like about Bitter Triumph with discard, we have a lot of slop that we can discard in this deck, number one, but we can also discard Bloodghast, which is a card that I use a lot. I think he's underrated. The reprint of Bloodghast from AetherHub is right here. 2 black, 2/1. This creature can't block. The fun thing about him is that he has landfall. So whenever a land you control enters, you return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. You have a discard you have people discarding, let them discard this, or you voluntarily discard this, because anytime you play a land, he comes back. And he also gets that Blood Hungry ability where if they have 10 or less life, he has haste. So you could drop land and then immediately swing in for 2/1. So he's a great way to, I have done this trick a bunch of times, discard with Bitter Triumph, discard Bloodghast, and immediately play a land, and he just comes back to the battlefield. So I got to kill a creature for 2 mana and play a 2/1. That's not a bad deal right there. So that's really, really good combination play right there. We're also going to have Bristly Bill. I got to paper one of these, and there's a reason he's worth $50 in paper. 1 green and 1, 2/2 landfall. Whenever land you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Insanely powerful. And then, of course, you can double the number of 1/1 counters on target creature you control right there. Very, very powerful, especially when we're putting a lot of counters down on a lot of different things. Chocobos and Hydras and Tifas and all kind of things like that. So really, really good landfall trigger right there for Bristly Bill. Order of Nylea, insanely powerful for triggering landfall. 1 green and 1 from Foundations. Enchantment Aura. Whenever it enchant creature, whenever this creature attacks, put a 1/1 counter in it. Then, if it has 3 or more 1/1 counters, sacrifice this aura. When you sacrifice the aura, you get 2 land cards immediately put down onto your creature. This is insanely powerful on Mossborn. It's basically a game ender. On Tifa, it's a game ender. Zaz's Chocobo, of course, will get insanely powerful because it already has pretty much everything that you need. It already usually has 2 1/1 counters on it if you've played 2 lands. So if you swing in, it'll pump up even more. It'll trigger Shoe Puff and Bristly Bill. Order of Nylea, such a goated card for landfall. I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. Such a good card to trigger all of those things over and over again. Ride the Shoe Puff. Yeah, landfall. Look at that. It's 1 green and 1. It's kind of a miniature Bristly Bill, except it's an enchantment. Whenever a land you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Very, very useful when combined with Bristly Bill, because then you're giving out those 1/1 counters all over the place. You do want to spread them out. I don't want to tell you to put all your eggs in one basket, because potentially they are going to have some removal, so you do want to build a wider medium board to spread out those 1/1 counters and then maybe pump them up. So Shoe Puff will also give you that great landfall ability right there, and it also, in the way late game, in case you need it, it'll turn into a 7/7 beast and swing in. Very useful. A lot of people don't forget about that, and all of a sudden it just comes in for the 7. Not bad at all right there. So Shoe Puff is also going to help on top of Bristly Bill to keep pumping things and making them go very, very big and aggressive like that. We're going to go with Tifa again. We've played her quite a bit. She's a good card right here. Tifa Lockhart. Looking good as always, Tifa. 1 green and 1. 1/2. Trample. Landfall. Human Monk. Legendary creature. Whenever a land you control enters, double Tifa Lockhart's power until the end of turn. Insanely good. She comes built in with Trample, which I think this card would be a dud if she didn't have Trample on her, because you need to get that hit right all the way through, right? Then you double her power. Well, guess what? Her power starts at 1, it goes to 2. Maybe if you double the landfall with Fable Passage, it goes to 4. Here's the trick. Do something like Order of Nylea, put a bunch of 1/1 counters on her, Bristly Bill, and rides the Shoe Puff, and all of a sudden her natural power is 5. You trigger a landfall, it goes to 10. You trigger it again, it goes to 20. That's how things exponentially scale out of control, and she hits you with all of that core strength and just hits you with the knockout blow to the side of the head. Boom, your lights out. So we're going to go with 3 Tifas right there as our 2 drops. As you can see, a fairly aggressive build right here. A lot of 1s, a lot of 2s. We're going quick, okay? We don't want to give them, we want to keep them off balance. We want to really hit them hard and keep them off balance. Finishing it up in our 3 drop slots, we're going to go with 3 Mossberg Pumps right here. If you know about the Mossberg Pump, you're a real one. 1 green and 2, 0/0, Trample. This creature enters with a 1/1 counter on it. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, double the number of 1/1 counters on this creature. People know this guy is a knockout, okay? Again, if you put Order of Nylea and Bristly Bill on this guy, he swings in, you put down a land, and he's a 2/2. He swings in, and all of a sudden he's a 3/3. He goes to a 6/6. He goes to a 12/12. It gets crazy. He gets crazy, crazy powerful. Anytime you see the word double in Magic, you know that things are out of control. Things are going to be absolutely nuts. Anytime, double strike, double damage, whatever you see, double the amount of counters. This guy will hit a 26, a 50, 58. He'll get to any number that is insanely out of control with the landfall abilities, stacking abilities of everything else that you do. And again, just a monster with Order of Nylea as well, because he'll hit the double land drop off right there. So just a huge monstrous trample guy right there. A lot of threats on the board. That's kind of the idea right here. We want to put a lot of threats down for them. And of course, finishing off with Traveling Chocobo. Already talked about that. Just such a good card in landfall decks, even outside of Chocobo decks. Just any landfall that you're having green in, he's going to be solid, man. He doesn't even really need the other birds to really support him. 1 green and 2, 3/2. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands and birds from the top card. We only have one other bird. We do have other Traveling Chocobos, but just the fact that he triggers lands twice and we can play lands off the top helps you make sure that you can get that landfall and that you can keep steady going with whatever you're doing and keep putting that aggression down on the board. So again, double the triggers of your landfall is insane. All these things that going off, you get double the amount, double is insanely powerful, especially if you have multiple Traveling Chocobos down. I wouldn't be mad. Listen, I'm not going to be mad if you put 4 of these in here. I don't want to race all of your mythic rare wilds, but he is, if you're a landfall fanatic, he is the one for you for that. So Traveling Chocobo looking great and bringing in the extra power as it goes. Mana is going to be rotation proof, 5 swamps, 8 forest, 4 blooming marsh, 2 wasteward verge. You want to be careful with that because it comes in green, but you might need to play black or Leon, so I don't have that too much. I threw in 1 Cavern of Souls just for our counterspell friends. You can choose bird, and of course 3 fabled passages. However, you could choose whatever you want. You could put more terramorphic expanses. I don't like to put too many select lands in here because I do want to hit my basics. I'll sometimes get a handful if I put four fabled passages and 4 terramorphics. That's what I'll start the game with, and it slows us down. I want to go fast on that one. 23 creatures from assassins to vampires. A lot of birds though. We do have a decent amount of birds, elementals, humans, hydras. Instants, 8 instants, 7 enchantments, 23 lands altogether. I threw in another land later in the game. I was running 22 lands and I realized I needed to hit land drops more and more and more, and that it was really beneficial. Even though our average is only 1.9, we did need to hit land drops more consistently. So I did throw a little bit more land in there, but overall a splash more green than black, but the black does help quite a bit. It is not an alchemy deck, it is a standard deck. We just made sure that it was rotation proof for your convenience right there. As far as the sideboard goes, I think a little bit of protection for your big cards for something like Defend the Rider. If they are knocking out some of your aggressive, like your Tifas or your Mossborns that have trample, they don't want them to hit. Defend the Rider can save the day right there. As far as other removal, I like Nowhere to Run for those Sheltered by Ghosts. Strategic Betrayal is great for sacrifice and those Reanimator to exile graveyard. Heritage Reclamation is great for artifact, enchantment, and exile card from graveyard. It's just an overall anti-meta instant. It gets stuff out. It stops Reanimator from the graveyard. It destroys artifacts, destroys enchantments as an instant speed. Got to think about that one. Cease and Desist is not bad either. Gains life and draws a card, and you get stuff out of the graveyard. The End, that's my anti-Una tech right there. If we get caught with a Una, we need to the end her really quick. And like I said, you could throw in more terramorphic expanses if you don't have the rares for fabled passages, or you want to put more double drop lands in here where you tap, sacrifice, put another land in to get double landfall. You can put a terramorphic expanses in there as you want to go. So feel free to do that and do that up right there. That is going to be our Blackfall. It got us to Diamond. Join me. Leave a comment. Join me on this wonderful journey to Diamond. Here we go. Let's get into it. Blackfall, getting it in. Star Destroyer that they made. I don't know if you saw in the leak, they made that Star Destroyer and it goes, oh, it does 100 damage to a creature if you crew it. Okay, sure, it does 100 damage to a creature if we crew it. How about instead of doing 100 damage to a creature when we crew it, We just fucking play 2 black for a removal. Like, what are we talking about here, guys? I feel like I'm crazy. I feel like I'm the crazy one for saying that. Like, okay, it does 100 damage if you fucking play a 5-drop artifact and then fucking do all this other shit. Yeah, you can fucking crew the thing and it's great. Like, all right, sure. Let's put down Chocobo. It sounds cool. Like, it sounds awesome. Whoa, man, this card does 100 points of damage. It fucking uses a Death Star laser on your opponent. And it's like, yeah, it does. Yeah, it uses a Death Star laser on your opponent. You know what else is a Death Star laser on your opponent? Just fucking hitting them with a removal. This also does that. You know? So, I don't know. Traveling Chocobo is a good card. Yeah, I'm not doing that, Hillbilly. I know the one you're talking about, but I'm not doing that. I ain't about that. Gator's never been about that. Let's get rid of Stab. He might have the counterspell here. So let's do that. There we go. Oh, the Wark, that guy? Yeah. Protection for everything doesn't mean the card can't be destroyed. It can't be targeted. It can be destroyed. Or exiled, yeah. Oh, look, we got a pack. What do we got in our pack here? Whoop, whoop, whoop. It says Chocobo and Ishgard, the Holy Sea. Not very useful. Okay. Oh, don't worry, Chris Cass. You know, you scroll back up, I don't know, okay payoff. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like an okay payoff and a lot of BS to just wade through to get there. Ops goes first. That's also our problem. Fucking Ops keeps going first, man. We've been on the draw so many fucking times, yeah. More times on the draw than not. Put down sets, Chocobo. Something Fenrir. Do we know what this guy's up to yet? Do we know what this guy's up to? They're devotees, guys. They're cultists, really, more than anything else. You guys know? Can you figure it out? Can you figure out what he's gonna do? Overrun cards? I don't know what you mean by that. The specific mechanic of overrun? Is this elves? Is he not doing Yuna and doing elves? That's crazy. That's like the craziest thing I've seen. Wow. Let's put down Tifa. Put down Cavern of Souls. Let's say Hydra. Let's do no attacks. Yuna maybe, I don't know. No, it's elves. That's fucking wild. Wow, look at that. Go figure. I am shocked. Color me shocked. I don't know. They're going to use a lot of power for Elvish Archdruid here, so I don't know what they're going to do. Bro, I haven't even seen Unholy Annex one time, man. I haven't seen it one fucking... I can't remember the last time that I've seen Unholy Annex. I don't know what you got going on over there, man. You got something rough going on there, bro. Trample over. That's fine. For that. Draw a card. Let me drop that. Hit him with the Holy Spirit. Hit him with the Holy Spirit. There we go. Elf Ball. I always like Elf Ball. I had a very successful Elf Ball deck video. And it holds a special place. There's a few ways that you can get Elf Ball off real nicely. There's a couple of ways you can really make it pop. I'm surprised that that happened there. We got a really good line on that one. Oh man, don't tell me about Aether Flux Reserve, bro. Talk about cards that cause problems. I imagine you could win a fucking Commander game by using Aether Flux Reservoir and the fucking and the trick where you what's that shit called? Where you Voice of Victory. Okay, so that's gotta go, right? We agree on that, right? No attacks and turn. Whoops, I fucked that up. Use the Cactar to get 1,000,000 damage, basically. Okay, he's kind of stuck there. We'll put down the Hydra. Boom. Probably a removal. No attacks. We'll take a big hit here, I think. I think we'll take a big hit. I should have killed fucking Bob. There's Ellis Ilport. Boom. Gain. We'll do no blocks. There's no blocks like no blocks. Bartolome, both. Bartolome. Okay, so we do this. He's got the instant. We know this, right? He's got the instant, right? No, he doesn't. There we go. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay. He didn't have the instant. Shocking. Shocking, he did not. So if you put down Aetherflux Reservoir and you do the Cactar 8 and Cactar trick, you could theoretically fucking kill everyone on the board because you would have 10,000 life. And so you could just pay 50, 50, and 50 and blow up everybody, which is pretty funny. Although it does come out on turn 4, if you did use ramp, you'd be able to pull it pretty quick. I think everyone would be mad at you if you did that, but it would be funny. Hey, Surge Foil Sephiroth. Awesome. Love it. Good for them, man. I didn't get any. I was looking for a Sephiroth. He was my chase card, but I didn't get him. I stabbed the mouse. I put it a Tifa. Burst lightning. Go burst lightning, you're tearing up the quarter mile. Burst lightning, go burst lightning. Okay. Okay, I have a good combo here. He's gonna burst lightning. I have a good combo here with we'll play Ride the Shoe Puff. We'll hold steady. Actually, we'll put it down. Fuck you. I actually didn't get any, which sucked. I'm gonna hold steady and make him play something. I'm gonna make him play something, man. There you go. Blood gassed. I got 10 banger on the floor right there, man. I don't think he can get through that. I don't think he can get through the 10 banger. A lot of people have been saying they've been having a hard time. I've been having, I mean, I wouldn't say, maybe slightly harder than normal to find some stuff. But honestly, it hasn't been that difficult to find fucking, to find product for me, man. I'm very lucky in that regard, I suppose. We're going to finish him off with a Brush Load of Smite here, yeah. Right. I've had an okay time finding product. Anthony Scott, what'd you use to get up to that mythic level there, man? I don't know how my YouTube does it, but when I get an ad, it shrinks my screen and shows the ad beside my screen. I don't know. YouTube is always shoving ad more stuff places. 55 people and 24 likes, guys. Come on. We can do a little better than that, can't we? Hey, what's up, Bo the Behemoth? How you doing? I didn't even see you there. Welcome. I go first and I got no fucking mana. Eh, fuck it, why not? Oh, fuck it. I don't care. 38. Maybe we throw one more mana in. Look at that. Never did happen. We can get Traveling Chocobo out, we're fine. Oof, never did happen. Mossberg. Auribo. Stab him. Put him in. Boom. Collector, good stuff. Alright. Lantern Vanguard, good stuff. No attacks. Alright, now I'm a little worried because I'm not getting mana off the top. I do have removal, but damn, bro. I do need removal off the top. And if he kills my Traveling Chocobo, I'm going to be in trouble. Aurobo is going to be another problem, too. Regal Cat-Car, that's fucking worse. That's an issue. Holy shit. Alright, we got to kill that next turn. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we can do this. Discard a card, kill Regal Cat-Car. Boom. Let's fucking say, bird. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Okay. Let's fucking send him in. Let's fucking do it. Let's push him down, man. See if they want to get some. Boom. Okay. We can play a big removal here. Lantern Vanguard. Banner Kinship. Ooh, brutal. 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 Brutal fucking Banner Kinship right there. Dunzo. Knockout. Top deck fucking hero right there for the cats. Top deck fucking hero off the top. Didn't expect it. But they got it. Good for them, man. Brutal fucking top deck for ops right there. Hey, what's up, Marcial Malazzo? Welcome. I don't think there's... Didn't they say that once they print this is it? They're not restocking? I don't know if there's restock coming, but yeah, it was pretty crazy. We're gonna do this. Bristolville. Mossberg. Forsaken Miner. Mill. Awesome backs right there, by the way. Rides issue buff. Down to 8 right there. Okay. Enduring Innocence. Mill. We're gonna do Mossborg. Push in. Okay. Alright, well, if we get some lands here, we're going to be alright, but that's a mighty big if. That's a mighty big if. You might get some. I don't know if they're when they're going to reprint and the restock is hitting. Draw 2 cards. I think he knows. He knows. He knows. He knows. Ham Dan Hero. That was a funny name. Out of the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games, one 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 have had white in them. Wolberger 69. Red deck running Razor Kid, Needlehead, Sprawling Crawler, Nemesis, Fire Crystal, Koth, Sunspine, Lanix. Pretty cool. I like that deck, Anthony. That's a cool deck. I love Razorkin. I love punishing people for drawing cards. It's my favorite. We can punish them for drawing cards. It's great. Mill. Okay, we definitely need mana here. We might have to slot another mana in here, guys. We need to hit our drops when we need to hit them. You know? Interesting red. I'm glad you're going like big red and not something, you know, goofy. You're going a different type of red. A stronger, loving red. Alright, what do we got here? Landfall. He's got Balustrade Worm. Here being hunted. Very nice. Boom. Bloodghast has haste now. Yeah, I really like I like punishing people for card draw. It's great. It's my favorite. Let me put this. Damn, we're really. I think we need a mana. We need a mana something fucking bad here, guys. I don't know why we're not. I gotta add more into the deck or something. Hey, what's up, Romeo Kusuga? Welcome to the show. Gonna take a hit here. Boom. Oh, so I'm fucked anyways then, huh? I'm fucked that. No way I can get away from that. I gotta add another mana in, guys. I gotta make sure I hit my drops. It may cause me to flood, but I gotta make sure I hit my drops here. I'm not hitting my drops on the right pace. I know it's a cheap deck, but we gotta make sure that we hit the drops. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, we gotta up it by one. Maybe one less Vine Lasher. We don't need that many. We'll put one more of those in there. So we really gotta make sure that we hit the drops. The Chocobo helps, but we don't always get to play the Chocobo.
Here are 3 final.
All right. Bursley Bill, I think, is next. Leon the 10th. Hey. Oh, well, thank you, man. I'm glad you like it. Let's stop Bristly Bill before he gets started. We'll put down Bristly Bill, then hit him with Fabled Passage. Yeah, I don't think there's an app. I don't think there's an in-app. I don't think there's an in-game in-thing app. It's just the website. By the way, guys, if you ever want to subscribe to J Villain, the easiest thing to do is to put that in. Is to subscribe on the app. I mean, I'm sorry. If you want to subscribe to me, what I recommend is that you subscribe on the website. Subscribing on the app adds app fees. It adds $1 to it. So you gotta watch out for that. So I think we do Nylea and a removal here. Traveling Chokes. He's not going to be able to resist Swinging Energy. I bet you he's not going to be able to resist it. I knew it. Thank you for following Melchios. Tifa Lockhart. Finish him off, Vine Lasher. Ooh, there we go. %66 win rate overall. I'm not too disappointed in that. Really, I am struggling a little bit, but I think overall it has performed quite well. We are pushing Diamond. Ooh, a mythic rare. Look at that. We'll go one more for you right here, guys, and we'll do Shaky Breaky. We'll do Shaky Breaky after that. Francois, welcome, Francois. Can we get to 30 likes, guys? That's all I ask. Can we push that? Can I get the Pavlovian response I'm looking for? And we push you all the way there. Can we tenderly press that like button, you know? Ooh, chainsaw. Let's put down Bristly Bill again. See what he's got. If he's got all kill cards, we might struggle. If he's got all fucking smashers, then there's not much we can do. Return that. Ping. Versus Forge. Okay. Okay. That's fine. He may have a removal, which is why I didn't want to load Mossborg too much. He may just have a direct kill card, which is a problem. Doesn't look like he does, though. Doesn't look like he does. Rebel Salvo, boom. Nice. Go in, take it. There we go. That's a big beefer right there. That's a big, beefy boy. Well, you know, on the play we're 70%, but, you know, I consider all my decks failures because sometimes I lose. Even twice in a row sometimes. You know, and that's just not acceptable overall. It's negative negativity bias, I guess, is what you would call it. Is I go, oh well, I know I just won 5 games, but I lost that last one, so this deck must be dog shit. You know. That's my the way my brain works. I'll put that down. Shoot buff. I'm sure he's got removal or counterspell. Okay. That was pretty good. I mean, that was overall. That's the whole night. Shoot buff. Get another counterspell out there, bub. Let's go for it. There you go. know what to do with that one, do you? He's holding back. He's holding back. He's scared of doing something here. So we're gonna do... I'm sure he's got fucking 80 pounds of removal, as I call it. Yeah. He's gonna deny me anything, so I can't get in because I flooded. This is just denial. I flooded out fucking so bad here. Wow, that's a fucking amazing flood. I'm gonna hold steady. That's an amazing flood right there. Biblical. Tifa. Or Ty resurrected. Naturally. I gotta get him. I gotta get these fucking cards out of his hand. That's the issue. If he's just got nothing but kills and counters, I mean, we know where we're headed, right? We know what it is. There we go. He's got nothing but fucking kills and counters in this whole game. That's all he's got. That's literally his entire deck is kills and counters. I don't know if he has a solution for that. Hey, there we go. He did not have a solution for that. Alright, guys. Wall of Fire. Should we go for it? I like being denied. I really don't. I don't know who told you that. It's not true. I wouldn't be mad if this guy just scooped. I'll be honest with you. If this guy was just like, I scoop immediately, I wouldn't be upset. I could deal with this. Okay. Green. Evolving Adaptive. Let's put down Shoe Puff. Spirit Bomb, everyone. Send me your energy. Giant Growth, +3. Interesting hit. There's a land, Evolving Wilds. Summon Fenrir. Land. So we do this. We say discard a card. We kill you. We discard you. Put down you. Put down you. We swing in. Double double. Pump pump. 2 pumps of syrup. Tifa, knock him out, Tifa. Thanks, Tifa. I appreciate that. There it is. The diamond kick. Well, it's not gonna get any better than that, guys. It's not gonna get any better than that. 7 days to diamond. Got plenty of time to cruise to M. Feel a lot better out of Plat Hell. That's it, guys. That's the Golgari drop, man. Golgari Blackfall is not bad. Listen, it's good. Choco Golgari Blackfall really does bring some heat. So, yeah, you can put a lot of aggression down early on. You can press people. It works. It works, guys. So, Blackfall, here to stay.